Hey guys, it's Mercedes, also known as That Mom here on the internet, back again with a very long video. Well, not very long, it's just taken us very long to do this video because we started it like a couple weeks ago and I was like, oh yeah, this will be an easy video. Things did not go as planned. Supplies were not available in places that we went to go get supplies at, and all this kind of crazy stuff has happened. So, finally, today, we're going to share with you guys one of our favorite kind of holiday crafting things to do. I am covering up my dog's name there, but this is a salt dough ornament, and I've made them with my girls now. I think the first one we made was in 2014 with my oldest, and we actually just sealed them last night, so we sealed all of them. There is a little bit extra sealer on here, but it's fine because we only had big old brushes that we were working with. So if you guys are interested to see how we made this, go ahead and stay tuned. Okay, so we are starting by making the salt dough, basically the salt dough itself, because it is just off of Pinterest. If you look for salt dough ornaments, you will find this recipe. It is like on a million pins. So what we did is we took 2 cups of flour, 1 cup of salt, and 1 cup of water, and we had this box of kosher salt in the the cabinet, so we used that. So hopefully it didn't make too terrible of a difference, but anyway, I think they turned out just fine. We are mixolating it, and then we had gone ahead and done all the instructions, so we've kneaded it into a dough, and then we did our paw prints and everything, which I did not film to show you guys, and we ended up letting it sit, not sit, but bake for our lowest in our confectioner oven, and the recipe says to bake at 200 for 2 to 3 hours. I'm pretty sure we let it go a little bit longer than that just because it was still kind of dry. And now when you do the salt dough, because we've done them before, you have to make sure that it is thick enough for what you are trying to do, and also thin enough for what you're trying to do, because one of the ornaments that we had done, not ornaments, one of I keep saying ornaments, we basically made wall hangings with a lot of these salt doughs. But anyway, one of the ones on our wall is almost like it's a thin potato chip texture, but the bad part is that when we put the that one is my youngest daughter's footprint and handprint, so the heel of one of her feet is actually has a little hole in it, where it was too thin in that spot. And then the first ornament that we had made back in 2014, because I'm looking at it right now and it says 2014 on it, that one was the first one I had made, even tried to do, and that one definitely is too thick. It's almost like a rock. It's almost like a rock that's hanging up on the wall, and so that is too thick. I would guess to maybe go, I don't even know, because like I said, one's like a potato chip texture and one's like a rock texture, so you just have to kind of look at what you're doing, what you're printing, you know, how thick it's going to be, how deep you're going to have to do your print and everything. But it will work out. Trust me, it might take a little bit of time. It's just like playing with Play-Doh again. So, okay, now on to the paints. So these paints, like I had said in the beginning of the video, this was like a very hard thing for us to do, was to track down these paints. So here are the lovely paw prints that we're going to do. I might as well say that because they popped into the screen. But anyway, so I found one paint from the dollar store, and I had to go and buy the rest of the paints from Walmart. And so you want to get acrylic paint. That is the biggest thing that I do see online everywhere, is to make sure it's acrylic paint. And so I will let you know exactly which ones are which. This one is the Dollar Tree Crafter Square acrylic paint. We don't use this one in this video, but I will be doing another video of Ostara crafts, and this paint will make its appearance in that video. But I had tried to find all of the Crafter Square paints. Just my local Dollar Tree did not have all of the Crafter Square paints, so we ended up getting these apple barrel acrylic paints from Walmart. Now these are the matte ones that are in my hand right now, and I didn't really notice that there were different types of acrylic paint there. I don't understand why I didn't notice, but yeah, it says high quality acrylic paint for crafts, excellent coverage, fast drying, water-based, non-toxic, so that's good. These ones that I'm showing you now is the Outdoor Indoor Gloss, and it's also an acrylic paint. It also says it's quick drying and everything. Let dry an hour in between coats. And then this pink one is the only one that is this just this regular acrylic craft paint. I mean, it does say matte on it too, but the labels are a little different, so I'm going to go out on a guess and say that they are just a little bit different than the other matte paint. Like I said, these ones were all 50 cents. There was one up on the top row. Actually, we didn't get any off the top row, but there were ones like one row higher that were 58 cents a piece, and then there were some on the other side, all from this Apple Barrel brand. There were some on the other side that were like $1.25 or something like that, and they had what's it called? They had glitter in them. So yeah. Anyway, I don't know how much of this part I will voice over for you guys, but this is my daughter doing the paint work here on all of the prints here. She's starting with our dog's paw. I thought I had more paintbrushes. She's currently painting her skin right now. You wouldn't think she would be doing that, but anyway, I thought I had more paintbrushes, and I guess we didn't have any paintbrushes left over, so we had to go on a little mission around the house to find some paintbrushes. And so we got this paintbrush right here, and then we also had the sponge ones, but we more used the sponge one for the gloss. Anyway, so yeah, so we're trying out the texture of the paint with the salt dough. Like I said, acrylic is the one that has been, you know, over the moon of a recommendation, because they said that they last a long time and all that kind of great stuff. We do have the one that we had done in 2014 does have acrylic paint on it too, and it is holding up just fine. The only bad part with that one from 2014 is when we glossed it. We had originally had like a glitter paint on it, and since the paint is so old, when we glossed it, the glitter came off of the paint a little bit, unfortunately. So I would watch out for that. And then, yeah. So at the moment, we're just going to go ahead and paint, and I'll leave you guys with some music to paint to for the moment or two. Okay, so here we are now. Like I said, did not have regular paintbrushes, so I am attempting to put the animal's name down with the little swab that my daughter ended up using to try to get into the cracks and the crevices of the paw prints, and it was not very easy to do this. And if we were off of frame at any time during this filming process, it's just because the filming setup, it's on our coffee table and our desk that I've used in the past to do bullet journaling on, so it's a little bit of an in-between length, but we got a lot of use out of this one cotton swab. And a lot of people will probably be like, oh no, cotton swabs are not great. And I know they're not great, but you know what? We're using them. We have them in the house, and we needed something kind of tiny to put the names on. So that is what we had gotten. And then, yeah, we let all of this kind of sit and let it dry. I think we let it dry more than an hour just to be on the safe side, because we were doing the gloss. This part is the gloss. This is my Mod Podge gloss that I got, also from Walmart. Also, I got it a couple months ago. I've just kind of been hoarding on to it until we got to use it. It is the Mod Podge gloss water-based sealer, glue and finish. I'm trying to read French in my head and I cannot do it, so sorry. Anyway, it says to apply with a soft bristle brush or a foam applicator, which we have. And then it says a cure time of 4 weeks. And then apply clear acrylic sealer over cured Mod Podge. So I guess that's what I do need to still get, is a sealer, but it's fine because it says the cure time is 4 weeks. So now in 4 weeks I need to go and get a sealer. So let me know if you guys want to see that in the future. I'll throw that into another like crafting type video, just as like an update for you guys. So yeah, so we're doing the gloss, and we did the gloss front and back, and I'm just trying to keep the paint on and keep the elements away, you know. So yeah, that's basically all my daughter's doing in these shots now, is just doing that. So I will leave you back to the music. I should say that the paints and the gloss, they both posed about the same amount of difficulty for painting over this medium. Definitely, we've had these paw prints drying for a couple weeks now. Definitely make sure that whatever it is you're painting salt dough wise, you let it completely dry out before you start painting on it. So yeah, but anyway, we definitely give these paints probably like a 7.5 to an 8 out of 10. And of course the Mod Podge we're going to give a 10 out of 10 because it's doing what it needs to do. The acrylic paint so far is working just fine for our needs, and we are also using it in another video, like I said, and it was just as easy to put on that. But we'll show you guys in that video our thoughts on the acrylic paint as well with those mediums. So yeah, back to the music. Alright guys, so what did you think? They're really easy. Usually people do them for the Christmas tree. This is for our dog Kita. And then, but we hang them on our walls and just kind of make them nice little pieces of our decor. And this is for our cat, Sissy. And so they're just really easy, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Quick, simple, hopefully. If you did like it, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. It's somewhere here. I believe it's down here. And then if you guys liked this video and other videos that you may have seen from me or like this type of content, go ahead and subscribe. It's somewhere down here as well. So, thank you guys so much for joining me in this video, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!